Hey, back again with another off-the-cuff, half-assed impressions video, this time of the Resident Evil Village Demo 2, the castle, and I gotta say, despite the fact that this demo was significantly shorter than the previous Village demo, it still got me excited for the game. To start with the story, first of all. I mean, the story isn't really important to this demo. There barely is a story. You just wake up on the floor of a lovely, 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 well-decorated bedroom. And I think Ethan says something like, "Oh, I wonder where they took Rose." So I guess the story is like, okay, you gotta go find Rose. But that's not important because the demo is a tiny slice of the full game. So you get up and you walk into the next room and you crawl through a hole in the bottom of the fireplace, I think it is, and you end up in the actual main. I think it's the foyer of the castle. You can explore some of the rooms. A lot of it is locked, as per usual. I mean, it's a demo. They're not going to expect you to be able to go into every room. You'll come across a ring on your way to the foyer that activates a secret door. And the ring is used in a puzzle where there's a door, but I think there's a woman's a statue or a carving of a woman's face on the door with her eyes. I think either both of her eyes are empty or one of her eyes is empty. Either way, the ring you find, you have to go into your inventory and then pluck out the actual middle of the ring, which looks like an eye, and slot it into that door. Now, if I hadn't read an IGN preview of the first 5 minutes, 5 hours I think I had to play the game, I would be stuck on that for like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. It's a good puzzle, very good puzzle. Anyway, after that, it's basically just keep running while the vampire ladies attack you, and that's pretty much the rest of the demo. There really wasn't anything remarkable about it. That's why I say that the previous demo felt more interesting because there was a lot more to see. I feel this one was a lot more linear, which is kind of weird considering both demos were extremely short and linear, very linear. But this one to me felt worse, but it was still good game. The graphics, as usual, fantastic. Every object is detailed, so any graphics whores, the people that feel that unless a game looks as realistic as possible, it detracts from their gaming experience, you guys are going to be pleased. Very nice, very atmospheric. The lighting, it was dark, very dark, as dark as hell in some sections, but I didn't want to waste time by adjusting the brightness. I just soldiered through it. The big tall vampire lady, whose name I actually looked up online, apparently it's Romanian in origin and it is pronounced Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu. So Lady D, she was in there, but for like 5 seconds. It was very disappointing. I was eagerly anticipating encountering her in a more in-your-face scenario. I thought maybe she'd chase me, pick me up, throw me around, whatever, call me names. Anything other than her just getting up and walking through a door that is slightly too small for her frame. In fact, all the doors in the house feel a bit too small for her castle. It's kind of weird considering she lives there. I picked up a teacup at some point, and you could examine it 3D style, you know, where you can rotate the object. And there was blood at the bottom of the mug, so I can only assume she had a severe nosebleed. That's got to be the reason why. This demo, I feel, there's even less to talk about than the previous one. I think a lot of people may have even seen this before in the maiden demo. I don't know, I never saw or played the maiden demo, but it feels like this was in it. I kept on thinking that this is going to lead up to a big encounter, but now it doesn't. The demo just ends with you trying to break down a barrier and one of the vampire girls taking a nice chunk out of you. That's it. That's how the demo ends. I finished it in 15 minutes. And I could have definitely finished it maybe in like 6 minutes if I knew what I was doing. And I didn't explore. I think there might have been 2 rooms I didn't actually go into that I could have. So when the next 60-minute demo pops up, I think I'll spend a lot more time exploring the castle, if possible. The village, I'm pretty much... I don't care. I'm more interested in the castle. And Dimitrescu, the Lady Dimitrescu, yes, had her lovely, thirsty daughters. I couldn't quite tell what the daughters turn into either. Are they the bees, mosquitoes, wasps? Couldn't tell. But other than that, oh yeah, there was another part of the game that annoyed me. It's you get a gun and a knife, obviously, but you don't have to use them. You can just run past everything. The vampire daughters and those incredibly fashionable homeless people you encounter later with, I don't know, the blankets over their heads, whatever the hell they are. You can just run past them all. And it annoyed me that when you first encounter the first vampire daughter, the game prompts you to take out your gun and aim it, or it tells you to aim it. The L2 to aim prompt appears on the screen. So obviously you're thinking to yourself, this means that this woman's going to be vulnerable to gunshot. I tried shooting her like 25 times, nothing. And speaking of that, I died twice in this demo. I said in the previous demo's impressions, I wasn't sure if you could die in the demo, but this clearly proves that you can. I'm trying to think of anything else to say. Nothing really. There was another puzzle that stumped me kind of for about 5 minutes. It was the one where you have to push what is it, a torch, like a flaming torch, sconce type thing into the other two that are unlit, and then that opens a door. That was nice. I really like that. I don't know, there's nothing else really to talk about. The sound is good, as usual, very atmospheric sound effects. Constantly got you on edge. There were a few moments where I heard a sound and I'm like, oh shit, what's that? And I turn around, it was nothing. Very, very, very spooky. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up here because there really isn't much else to say, and at this point I'd just be waffling on. Alright, I'll end it there, and I'll see you guys in the next demo, where I'll try and... I'll take... My aim for the next 60-minute demo slot will not be to finish. It will be to analyze and scrutinize and examine everything as much as possible. Alright, see you next time. Bye.